When exposing a cheater, you don't always get a front row seat to the show. Lucky me, I got a front row seat to all the drama. My ex was in the army and preparing for deployment in a few months. We had already been broken up for a while, but his deployment neared. We started talking again, and he said he was doing more training. During that time, we were calling, emailing, and chatting online a lot. It got pretty flirtatious, basically like we were dating again for months. When his deployment day finally came, I stopped by his house. I was on semi-good terms with his mom and left a gift for her. She wasn't home, but I noticed a new car in the driveway then. Since they had renters, I didn't think much of it at the time. A couple days later, I got a letter from his furious mom. She accused me of trying to cause problems for her son and his new wife. That's how I found out, through a nasty letter calling me a whore for sleeping. The irony? She had a shotgun wedding herself, pregnant with him before. I had no idea he was even seeing someone, let alone engaged or married to her. So I decided if they didn't know what he'd been doing, they should. I printed out all of our messages, emails, texts, and phone records as proof. I remembered the car that was in his driveway and thought I'd drive by. This unfamiliar car was still in the driveway this time. I noticed it had "just married, congrats," and written on the back. Not only had they just gotten married, his new wife was living at mom's. Perfect. Now his mom would have to live in the chaos she helped create. I didn't have her full name, so I'd mail letters to his mom's house. I'd expose him as a cheater to everyone who needed to know then. The first letter was to his new wife, laying out everything he did. I included all the receipts of his cheating behind her back. The second letter was to his lovely mother, who was quite nasty. I told her during all our talks he never mentioned a wife. I also reminded her of her own shotgun wedding, since she had selective memory. I ended the letter by letting her know his wife now knew his acts. I sent it with a required signature, just to be sure they'd open it. The last message I sent to my ex was a single-line email. "You're dead to me." I wanted him to sweat what I knew then. Now this was before email security got stricter, and I had his access. He had used my laptop before, so I still had access to his account. Over the next day or so, I logged in to check his emails. Sure enough, the wife got the letter and tore into him. I saw it. I had given her our phone records, and he called me on honeymoon. Apparently, while on their honeymoon, he had left to get ice and called me. Then I saw an email from his mom, ripping him a new one too. She was pissed she now had to deal with his mess under her roof. She was complaining that his wife was crying and beside herself with his cheating. Since he had already deployed, there was nothing he could do about it. He had to sit with it. I watched him scramble and explain. It went on for months with him trying to make it better for them. It was glorious. A true chef's kiss moment. Very satisfying indeed. I don't know if they got divorced, but honestly, I wouldn't be surprised.